shooting this Vesper video bright and early, but coming to you in the evening. That's a Vesper. Been talking about influence, and we've established the fact that Barnabas, Joseph, the Levite from Cyprus, was a person of influence. One little word today, one little thought about being a person of influence. It was interesting that in Acts chapter 9, when Paul was unable to gain any standing in Jerusalem, it was Barnabas who interceded for him, advocated for him. We've talked about that. Not only did Barnabas do that, but in Acts chapter 11, Barnabas left Antioch and went after Paul. Also in Acts chapter 13, they're providing leadership. Barnabas is listed number one in that group of prophets and teachers in Antioch. So obviously he's providing leadership of the church, and then the Holy Spirit speaks to the church and says, set apart Barnabas and Paul. One little word today about being a person of influence, and it's a spiritual concept, but kind of a funny word. It's the word interruptibility. Interruptibility. Can you be interrupted? Are you flexible enough? Are you attuned enough? Are you spiritually sensitive enough? Do you care enough? Is it all about you, or is it all about him and all about others? One of the great qualities of this person of influence, Barnabas, that we see is that he was interruptible. I mean, obviously he was doing something in Jerusalem, but he took time to advocate for Paul. I mean, obviously he was checking out the Gentile explosion in Antioch, but he interrupted what was going on there and made a trip to Tarsus to fetch Paul. Obviously he was providing leadership. He's called a leader there in the church in Antioch, but he goes. The great quality of interruptibility. Can you be interrupted? And if so, can you be gladly obedient? And can you be wholehearted about it, making an adjustment, making a pivot, as it were? And just one little thought as I close the Vesper this evening. If God is provident, fully in control, and fully cares, thinking and being reminded today that in the Hebrew language there is no word coincidence. God is fully in control. So with those concepts in mind, if God interrupts your life, is it really an interruption? Think about this evening, the great quality of interruptibility. Hope you've had a good day. Have a good night.